Hello guys, it's here. Breathe and relax. So I thought there was going to be another twist to the tale today. So I got up early, took the missus to work, waited around for a bit, set off on my voyage to Yodel's head office near Alfreton, which is about half an hour drive from where I live. Just down the M1 a bit. And anyway, so I got there, this industrial estate, and I was the first one in. Went to the receptionist, gave her my you were out card. Explained that I was a little bit annoyed that they hadn't bothered to come round to my place of work after my request. She says, oh, but they needed a signature. I says, I could have signed for it at work. You know, I do take my hands with me to work. Anyway, so then she went out to try and find it. And she was gone ages. It felt like hours. It was about 25 minutes. She was out the back looking for this package. And I had that sinking feeling that it just wasn't going to be there. Eventually she came back. She says, empty-handed. She says, was it a big package? I says, yeah, it was a big package. She says, what was in it? I looked at her like, what was in it? I said, does it matter? You're not going to be able to see through it. What the fuck kind of question is that? What was in it? Bizarre. Anyway, so there I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, what's happened here? You know, the first thing when I went into the office, into reception, and there's all the pictures of the staff on the wall, and it looked like a frigging lineup. They looked like fucking mugshots. I didn't trust a single one of these motherfuckers on the staff team on the wall. So right away I was apprehensive. But yeah, and then when she took ages and came back empty-handed, I was like, oh, fucking hell. I says, listen, I even phoned up yesterday to the automated service and registered that I'm coming to collect it today, so it better not have been put back out on a fucking van. It better not be halfway to Nottingham whilst I've come here. Anyway, so then she went away again and she ended up finding it. So here it is. Oh yes. I'm sure you didn't see any addresses and stuff there. It was quite, it's quite small. Anyway, here we go. Right, scissors. I'm not going to be able to do this effectively on cam, so just, here we go. So, yeah, so like I said, wanted them to deliver it to my work yesterday. I was this close to phoning in sick yesterday at work. Oh, I've got weird lighting issues. Yeah, I was so close to phoning in sick so that I could have received the package yesterday. But, my sickness record at work's really good as well, so I thought I could afford to take a hit this one time because my record's really good. But then I thought, of course, if I had have phoned in sick, then this would have cost me about 100 quid more than it did, because I'd obviously be down on my wages. So that would have pissed me off even more, or that rather, it would have pissed me off for longer if I'd have lost an extra 100 quid on this just for waiting for the delivery. So I didn't do that, obviously. I went to it yesterday. And I'm glad I did, because as frustrating as yesterday was, it's not as frustrating as it would have been to be 100 quid down on a deal that was pretty decent. So, what have we got in here? We've got a little note. Cool. It says, thanks so much. Please let me know when your new pSvRs arrive safe and sound. May you have many happy hours of play. Rosie? Can't read that name. Anyway, nice one. Cool. So, yeah, oh bless. There's loads of little bags of paper strips in there just for extra padding. That's nice. Nice little touch. Might keep them for any packages I send out. Oh, right. So we have the bump, the pSvR bump. We have more of this business. We have, let's just go straight to it, the pSvR. Oh yes. Now then, shall we just open it up? Put sellotape on there. Yeah, like I said, I was going to wait till Black Friday and get loads of deals, save some money on it. But why? I could be dead by Christmas. Honest to God. Right. So it opens really funny. You may have seen these before. So there's the box. And it opens kind of funny. Kind of like that. More paper. Oh, look at all this packaging to protect it. I like it. Nice. So, the headset itself. And it's really comfortable. Like I said, I've already played on this at a friend's house, Dave. I'm a game geek. I went on his house and played it. And that one session of play on the pSvR at Dave's house was enough to convince me to just jump on board far earlier than I was expecting to. Let's just have a look on there. Still got the old plastic bits on there. I had specifically asked the seller, is the to make sure that the elastics are still in good nick, because the elastic apparently is the the most fragile bit of the kit. I'm just checking the lenses. They look pretty good. They look pretty scratch free. It's of course the most important thing. pSvR, nice. What else we got in here? Oh, nice. We have some part of a flowery skirt that was used as part of the padding. Bizarre, but maybe my missus can do something with that. Cheers. Right. What is this? Now, obviously I know everything that's in this package. From the size of this, I'm not entirely sure which bit this is. Let's have a look. More wrapping, very well wrapped. Oh, this is a breakout box. Right, of course, yeah. Yeah, this will be, it is the breakout box. Yes, there we go. Hey, another good thing about the PS4 Pro with the pSvR is it has an extra USB port in the back, so you can hook up the pSvR a bit neater than you can on the original PS4. And it's also, obviously, with having two then free USB ports in the front, you can charge both of your Move controllers at the same time. Although I do want to get a dock, a charge dock. So there's a cableage. Looks nice and sturdy, good, because yeah, one of the potential issues of pSvR with the cable flapping around, so you've got to be careful with that you don't damage your cable or pull on it. So we have the PlayStation Move controllers. This is obviously the new packaged version of it, exactly the same controller as the old ones, but just this is branded for PS4 and pSvR. So yes, nice, essential for many of the best games on there. So we have some games with it as well. So yeah, this package was 350 quid all in. No postage for me. I mean, the person sending, like I said, in the last video, they spent 20 odd quid on this premium 24-hour service, and so thanks again to the sender. You took a hit on this, and I appreciate it. And obviously eBay are going to take a whack out of you know, a whack off you for that. I can't speak. Let's get to the games. Right, what's this one? Rush of Blood. It's like a ghost train roller coaster with light gun game style elements to it. It's supposed to be one of the best games on the system. Certainly one of the most high regarded. Very, very happy to have this one. Rush of Blood, nice. Right, what have we got? These are all individually packaged. This is really well packaged. Sender said they were very happy with their packaging, and I can see why. They even took a picture. They were so proud of their packaging. Oh, yes. PlayStation VR Worlds, essentially a load of demos, but it's got some really cool stuff in here. The first thing I played on pSvR was the Heist, and it was fucking ace. I'll be playing that again. Right, what's this one? Oh, I know this one, yeah. Okay, so Don't want to damage these envelopes. These would be good for sending other stuff out in the future. Got to recycle, man. Come on. Hate throwing stuff away that can be used again. Right. We've got Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah, obviously there's a downloadable VR mission on that where you can fly around in a fucking X-Wing. Or is it a TIE Fighter? Whatever. In a fucking Star Wars spaceship. Oh my god. Yes. Right, what else have we got here? Well, of course, we've got the camera. Essential for pSvR, of course. They are apparently doing a new bundle where you get the camera for free with the pSvR, so that's good. So yeah, it's getting more of a realistic proposition for people. I do expect this to have a price drop. Like I've jumped on now because I just couldn't wait any longer. But I do expect there to be a price drop, if not at E3, certainly before Christmas. The pSvR is definitely going to come down in price before Christmas. I'd probably say to $250. If you look around on Black Friday, this, that, and the other, wheeling and dealing, maybe 200. It's going to come down fast because this tech is moving fast. There's going to be new iterations of this technology within the next few years. I hope it's not too soon though. Obviously, because I've just bought the fucker. But there will be updates. So yeah, this system is going to get cheaper faster, and more people I think then will jump on board, which will make the scene grow, which will make more demand for it, which will mean developers put more effort into making AAA titles for this medium. Because yeah, I've said recently, I don't think it's just going to be a fad. I think it's a niche that has its own longevity potential. It's a whole different way of playing. It's not just like 3D on a telly. It's not just like some weird peripheral controller. It's a whole new way of playing games. It's really impressive. Anyway, and I guess that's just going to be all cables and stuff. Probably no need to go into that. I'll just make sure. It's going to be cables, isn't it? I'm sure there's other stuff out there. Yeah, cables. Right, anyway, that's it. That's the unboxing. My first impressions, I can say now, really, because like I said, I already played it at Dave's, and my first impressions were brilliant. The low resolution didn't bother me. One of the reasons Sony went for that lower resolution screen is it has a very high refresh rate. So the frames per second can be it's 120 hertz, can be up to. So that's really smooth, and that is probably more important than resolution in VR, because the smoother it is, the closer to reality all the movement and things feel, And I noticed this on the games that I played on PS4. It's very, very smooth, and that really helps. That high refresh rate. So I wasn't bothered by the low resolution. Even after I'd then gone and played on the Oculus Rift, it still didn't make me think any worse of my experience on the PSVR. Yeah, as far as the Move controllers went, they were fine. There was one or two kind of clipping issues or tracking issues, but really nothing that pulled me out of the game. Just the odd little niggle here or there, and that could be down to the setup. I don't know. It definitely pays to play around with your setup and the surroundings. You don't want any points of light behind you because the camera might get confused there and stuff like that. So, you just need to calibrate a bit, and I'm sure, the experience will be pretty damn smooth with the controllers. And yeah, even after having played the Move and then having gone on and played with the touch controllers on the Rift, they were better. They're certainly better, without a shadow of a doubt. But again, it didn't make me think any less of the way the Move controllers had worked on PSVR. So yeah, it's still good, still great. And my first impressions were really good. Yeah, I only played a couple of games. Yeah, it was Battlezone was the other one that I played, and that was fantastic. The sense of scale was ridiculous as you're moving around these arenas, and the lovely Tron-style graphics. I don't think VR games always have to try and go for realism. That's going to be hard as well because you're pushing a hell of a lot off the processor to try and generate fast, realistic-looking graphics. I think because you're obviously having to generate two images, one for each eye. So that's going to be a struggle. So maybe the more simplistic, stylistic-looking games will have a better chance of running well on VR, on this generation of VR at least. And I don't think it loses anything from it. I think that stylistic look to Battlezone was brilliant, and I'm eager to get back into it. So anyway, a few of the games that I picked off pSvR then, and PlayStation 4. I think this is my whole PS4 collection. So yeah, the first one, like I said before, was Res. I got that, already showed you that. Infinite Warfare, I already showed you that. That was for the missus and mainly, and it's got a VR mission as well. I already showed you that one. Right, we got Super Stardust Ultra. It's like an asteroids game. You can play this in VR or not. In VR, you can look down on the kind of this globe that you're encircling and such, and you can also play in a first-person version sort of game as well. Here They Lie, I showed that yesterday. Battlezone, yeah, like I said, just been talking about that. Brilliant. Eve Valkyrie. This obviously is a space shooter, and it's supposed to be really, really fun, really good graphics. I don't think it's one to start off on though. It's another one that has potential for motion sickness, although I haven't experienced any of that in dedicated VR games, as I've said. So there's that one. And Riggs. Yeah, I think I already showed that as well. Yes, I did show most of them already, didn't I? Anyway, that's it. Why am I still bothering to run on camera? I'm turning this motherfucker off and I'm going to set it up. And soon I'll be back with my impressions of all of the games. Alright guys, bye bye.